Hi, I'd like to share with you an idea that really made a difference in many, many people's lives along human history. This is the idea that the belief in one God, monotheism, the God of Abraham, is basically the same as the belief in reincarnation, and I'll explain to you why. Why it's so important. If we believe there is a God, and God is only one, He's endless. Because if he's changing, he's not one anymore. There's one God before and after he changed. So, of course, our actions cannot change really the essence of God. That's why in Hebrew he's called by the Hebrew Kabbalist Ein Sof, the endless. There's no definition, there's no limitation, and it's basically for even for a modern human being, if you believe in God, you can't believe in a God that is like you. He has moods. He likes you. He doesn't like you. He's okay. He's not okay. He's upset. He's not upset. He's feeling love. Now he's not feeling love. There's no God like this, not according to monotheism. God is not changing. And if God is not changing as His giving is endless, there's one very important point we have to understand. The basic idea in monotheism is that the thought behind the creation is to give pleasure to its creatures. Why? Because if God is endless good and love that is never changing, He will created us to receive that love and happiness and joy and bliss and pleasure. And that's why He created us. And our main essence is basically the desire to achieve pleasure, happiness. We are being created this way. And that's a main pillar of the creation, of understanding the creation. That's why we are built as creatures of desire and need. And if we were created to be creatures of desire and need, and that was the purpose of the creation, it means by the great scholars, the great sages, that God created us to receive that pleasure, to receive that light. However, uh, we got some space to choose it. And we'll talk later on in another section about why. But you can't force people to be happy. You can't force people to be successful. You need to want it. You need to create it because you were created in the image of God. And therefore, if a soul does not receive that pleasure, it's kind of cheating God. And that's impossible because He is above the creation, within the creation. He is above everything, within everything, and He makes everything move and run. So therefore, we understand from Samuel 2:14 that what he says, he should think of some way to keep the one he banished from being forever an outcast, which means no one will be forever outcast. Every human soul is destined to reach completion, unity with God, and endless happiness and pleasure. Now, how could that happen? It means that people have to go through one opportunity after another. Everything that happened to us, every issue, every occasion, just another opportunity for us to create that bliss and fulfillment. However, a lot of people die totally miserable, bitter, feeling that they missed the real opportunity of life. Is that over? No. No one will be banished. And that's how the idea of reincarnation is coming to our world, which means if God is endless and we're supposed to receive that fulfillment, there's no other choice. We have to come again to have more opportunities. If the end is well, all is well, and if it's not well, it's not the end. And therefore, we understand that we live more than once. We live one time after another, one time after another, till we make it happen. That's the whole idea of reincarnation, but it's more than that. There's a whole idea of hope that always, even the darkest moments, always, even in darkest days, There's always hope because God will never allow us to complete our journey without fulfillment and happiness. Thank you, everybody. You want to study more? There's a new course, reincarnation course, and the personal correction. And that course, we will basically learn step by step how do we take this idea and apply it to every aspect of our lives. Good luck.